Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different from what is usually on my channel. We'll be testing out a couple of modded weapons in Space Engineers. I did a similar video yesterday, but I cocked up the audio, so hopefully I can fix that. Let's... yeah, that should do it. As usual, the game audio was way too loud and it became kind of painful. So yeah, we're trying out these phaser cannons from a mod and this large ship railguns. This can all be found in the Steam Workshop. I can't remember the mod authors' names, but you know, I'm sure it's fine. You can find them pretty easily, just like search for blocks and they'll be in the list somewhere. The phaser cannons and the well, actually these are from the Disruptor pack sort of weapons, but they're still phaser cannons, and these are, yeah, that's just a mod called large ship railgun or something. These are both weapons are survival compatible. They've got ammo and all that. I would say that phaser cannons are a bit OP, as you'll soon see, but I'm sure it's fine. And today I'm thinking we'll first do some target practice and then maybe wreck some of those AI ships flying around. These are from a mod as well. You can find in the workshop. I might remember the mod maker's name, but I'm not gonna try because I might be wrong, and that would be kind of bad. So let's just get the target done here. Put that there and slap some heavy armor on it. Oh, shit, wrong block. Yeah, right. Control, yeah. Just do a little target here. That should do. Big enough for us to hit. We'll try out the railguns first and then the phaser cannons. You can see the difference there. The railguns are sort of this. I think they're meant for like longer range fighting. Not sure how accurate they are or how big their range is, but we'll just use a different color for this layer. So I don't know, 2 layers of armor is pretty standard with AI ships at least. I've not played against players too much, so can't really say. And you know, the times I've been against players, it's just 2 guys ramming each other with starter ships, basically. Yeah, so that's our target. So let's get inside our ship. Got some rocket launchers as well, it seems. That too much. I'm sure everyone's aware of how they are. Just not too much. Okay, so the ship don't put in the front, actually. Yep. Just fly in. And as well slap a cockpit here, because seat. And turn around a bit. Good. So yeah, let's try out our weapons then. Phaser cannons and ship railgun. First, of course, is the railgun. Try and hit it in the middle so we don't send it violently. Wow. Yep, let's go and see the damage. That's from 2 shots. And you can just imagine that that weapon is probably pretty awesome against lighter craft as well. Like civilian vessels are probably gonna be wrecked pretty much. So it's just obliterated a couple of blocks of heavy armor, and it's severely damaged the second layer. A second shot would go through, no doubt. And now let's compare that to the phaser cannons. We'll start off with just 1 shot, and then we'll actually use it as a sort of a we'll sort of fire in a couple of bursts or something like that, because it's got a pretty good rate of fire. I've not really tested how much ammo it consumes, but I'm sure it's fine-ish. So let's just try and find our. Yeah, that's the other one. And we'll just shoot once to the middle, because this weapon does couple more shots. So as you saw there, it didn't do as much damage with a single shot as the railgun, but the railgun of course has a much smaller rate of fire. So this is actually interesting. I haven't compared these 2 guns previously. I thought the yeah, as you can see, hit there a couple of times, and it hasn't touched the layer below, I think, unless there's some damage in the other side. No, it doesn't seem like there is. And the target is slowly drifting off now. So let's try and take off this top layer then, just to make sure. Yeah, as you can see here, significantly less damage to the layer below from the phaser cannons. However, they have a much stronger kinetic force, which is, you know, pretty interesting. I'm not sure what I should call it. Some sort of impact it is. I think that's kinetic force. It has to be, but I might be just talking out of my ass. It's quite a long while since like Physics 101 back in high school. Whatever. Nice maneuver there. So I think we'll just and yeah, this makes like covering destroyed vessels a bit more difficult, because especially if they're made from lighter materials, you just a couple of shots and the whole ship just tears itself apart. Now, I think we're gonna go after that cargo ship there, the closer one that we can actually see. The newest update that I just downloaded, actually. The ship is shit turning. Actually enables draw distances, so we can actually see those pretty far away ships. Even that Charlotte cargo ship in Charlotte, you can sort of see the pixels, at least I can. I'm not sure how the resolution works with YouTube and all that. But yeah. So I'll fly closer to that ship and I'll be back then. So the other ship just disappeared, so I got this ship instead. I guess the other one just warped out or something. Let's start off with railgun shots. Maybe we'll hit it, maybe not. Not sure how long it takes to reload. That long. And then we'll start. basically ones that are on Defiance. If you watch Star Trek. So no. I guess the ship ran out of power now. So let's try and take a closer look at the debris. Guess we could recover some parts of this wreck, especially if you have like some sort of small ships that, or just fast large ships that can clamp onto this, like this part of the ship here would be pretty good for harvesting, I guess. It's got engines and gyroscopes and all that. And there's the other chunks of it. Maybe with like if someone had modded in deflector shields or something, and these ships had them on, they would have survived. But without tech like that, we don't have stand much of a chance against phases, I guess. And where is our ship? Can't find it. So yeah, pretty cool weapon. Phaser cannon and the railgun as well. Yeah, railgun is less. It's awesome. Less pew pew. Is that a ship? Might be. It's sort of still. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a favorite. I'll probably do more Space Engineer stuff like this, especially once I've got my sort of current project built. I might show that a bit. Working on my proper large ship now. Phaser cannons are sort of good for detaching yourself from the enemy ship as well, it seems. Like, as soon as you start firing, they just got ripped off of us. So yeah, more Cortex Command coming out as well soon enough. And the War Fortress I'm working on as well. The new updates are pretty awesome. I played a bit myself already. But yeah, that's enough of that. Leave a like, leave a favorite, maybe you can subscribe if you want to support my channel.